Knowing how to make a vinaigrette is a great skill to have in the kitchen. This multi-purpose kitchen classic can be used as a salad dressing or a marinade. Vinaigrettes have endless variations and are easily adapted to suit your tastes and preferences. In its simplest form, to make a vinaigrette, all you need is something acidic like vinegar or lemon juice, some oil, and a pinch of salt. In this video, we'll review the steps to go about making a vinaigrette, and I'll show you how easy it is to make different variations and adjust the recipe to suit your tastes. Today, I'm going to make 3 variations of a vinaigrette. Each is going to be made using olive oil. In general, the greener an olive oil is, the stronger the flavor will be. The one that I'm using here falls somewhere in the middle in terms of how strong the flavor is. Olive oil is a good choice because it is a great source of heart-healthy fats, although any other oil or blend of oil can be used to make a vinaigrette, such as canola or sesame oil. By changing the acidic ingredient, I can make 3 different variations of this recipe. Lemon juice has a strong sourness to it and adds a lemon flavor to the vinaigrette. Balsamic and red wine vinegar each have their own flavor profiles as well. In addition to salt and pepper, many vinaigrette recipes also include something sweet. I've got some honey here. Other options could be sugar or maple syrup. I'm adding some mustard to the vinaigrettes because I like the spicy flavor, and it also helps to keep the vinaigrette from separating after it's mixed. You can use any type of mustard for this or leave it out. It's an entirely optional ingredient. Without it, you may just need to give your vinaigrette a good stir before using it. Using a jar with a tight-fitting lid to make a vinaigrette works really well because you can give it a quick shake rather than having to stir. I've marked lines on the jar to show you the proportions of oil and vinegar that are used to make a vinaigrette. 1 part vinegar to 3 parts oil is the ratio that is commonly used. So in this case, 2 tablespoons of vinegar to 6 tablespoons of oil for 8 tablespoons total, or about half a cup. Keep in mind this is just a starting point. After you mix the ingredients, give it a taste and decide if you want your vinaigrette to be a little more sour, in which case you would add more vinegar, or a little less sour, in which case you would add more oil, as per your preferences. Alright, let me show you how quick and easy it is to make a lemon olive oil vinaigrette. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 6 tablespoons of olive oil, a pinch of salt and pepper, about 1 tablespoon each of honey and mustard. Put on the lid and give it a shake. After a few seconds, we've got a nicely emulsified vinaigrette. At this point, give it a taste and decide if you want to adjust the flavors. Do you want it to taste more or less sour, for example? What about the level of sweetness and the salt? I'll use the same process for both the balsamic and the red wine vinegar. Balsamic vinegar is milder in terms of sourness. So, after tasting it, I decided to add more vinegar to this vinaigrette. And there you have it. I made 3 variations of this recipe by using 3 different sources of acidity. Each of these vinaigrettes could be used as a salad dressing or as a marinade for meat or tofu, for example. The ingredients I used here were fairly simple, but when looking up recipes, you'll find vinaigrettes often have additional flavor ingredients added as well, like spices, fresh herbs, ginger, and garlic. For example, rather than salt, you might find a recipe that uses soy sauce instead. Vinaigrettes have endless variations and can easily be customized to suit your preferences. Just mix, taste, adjust, and enjoy.